Think about the cost of like where you're gonna go afterwards, the shoes, the dress, pictures. Oh god, the pictures are so expensive. Yeah, make a list. I love lists, so I would definitely say making a list of everything. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you graduation tips. I'm so excited. I have a very long list that is on my laptop, so I'm probably going to keep looking down. I graduated in 2022 for my Bachelor of Science in Psychology. I'm currently doing my Masters in Mental Health, and unfortunately I graduate in winter this year. I graduate in December, which sucks because I'll be finishing my dissertation through the summer. I finished my dissertation in August, but it's okay. These tips are for any time of graduation. This will be my personal experience, things that other people have told me, and things that I just wish I had known because I really underprepared for graduation. I thought I was prepared, but there were so many things that I didn't realize really have to go into the whole process. And just all the things that you should really know on the day of graduation. So yeah, I don't want to waffle for too long, so let's get right into the video. And yeah, I'll keep looking down to look at my notes. Okay, so the first thing I would say is to arrive to the location of your graduation at least 2 hours in advance. The earlier the better, trust me, because I thought I was coming early. I came like 2 hours early, but time goes so quickly. You arrive, you're rushing, you're taking pictures, you're saying hello to people. Be early. Try to be as early as you possibly can, because then you have way more time to take pictures with your friends, with your family, with your course mates, and you just don't feel rushed, you don't feel overwhelmed. I was literally sweating like crazy through my dress, not just because it was so hot that day, but because I was so stressed. Like, you're walking in heels if you're wearing heels. There's so much going on, there's so many people, and I get overwhelmed so easily. So yeah, be as early as you possibly can. The next thing I would say is to book your restaurant or whatever activity you plan to be doing for graduation way in advance, like minimum a month in advance, because lots of people will be graduating around that time for one. And if you're doing it in the summer's a very busy time for people to be going out. You don't want to last minute, literally even like a week before this can happen, and you don't have like a nice restaurant to go to, or you don't have anything like nice to do, and there'll be loads of other people graduating in your city. You don't want to not be able to go somewhere afterwards. So yeah, definitely booking things in advance, and not just restaurants, also your graduation tickets. You want to make sure that you have those like way in advance, because honestly it's just not something you want to be stressing about. Because also you need to be planning for the fact that you'll have other people with you. If you plan to have more than, I think it's when you have more than 2 guests, you then have to pay for extra tickets, and you don't want those tickets to run out. So yeah, there's that. The next thing I would say is planning ahead for the cost. Graduation is not cheap. Your gown is not cheap. I think my gown was probably £60 including the cap, and that's a hire, and then you have to return it for 7 p.m. Yeah, so please think about all the costs. There's so many costs. Think about the cost of like where you're gonna go afterwards, the shoes, the dress, the pictures. Oh god, the pictures are so expensive. Yeah, make a list. I love lists, so I would definitely say making a list of everything so that you don't feel kind of bombarded with the costs of things. But yeah, I would start saving up, or at least just mentally preparing yourself to spend a lot of money, especially if you're gonna get your makeup done, or you're gonna get your hair done, nails. Yeah. The next thing is more about like the day, and it's to bring pins. I'm not sure if they're called I'm not sure what they're called, but pins, you know, pins that you can use like for your clothes. Please bring them. You don't know what's gonna happen on the day. Many people have wardrobe malfunctions. I actually had one, but mine was so silly. So I was wearing a white dress and it had long bell sleeves, and when I was getting ready, I didn't even realize until I got to the graduation place, until I got to the Great Hall, when my sleeve was literally covered in foundation. And look at the color of me, and then think about the color of white. It was huge, like it was very noticeable. So I had to get a pin and then like put it together. Luckily it was like underneath, put it together, like scrunch it up and then pin it together, which honestly made a huge difference. But you don't know what's gonna happen. Always have pins ready. Also, consider having a backup outfit. I know it seems so extra, but like, you just never know what's gonna happen on the day. You never know if for whatever reason you can't fit into what you're originally gonna wear. It's just nice to have a backup. I had 3 potential outfits that I was gonna wear, mainly because my first outfit actually got like really delayed in being delivered, and that's definitely something you don't want to happen. And this is why I say preparing in advance is so important. The other thing that is to do with the day is to think about the fact it's so silly, but you're gonna be clapping a lot for like 1, 2, maybe 3 hours. You are constantly clapping. You will be tired, and I think what I'm really trying to say is not just mentally prepare for that, but also please eat. I did not eat, and I was literally shaky. I think I was dumb enough to have a coffee on an empty stomach. Don't do that. Please eat. Have a nice breakfast, have something filling, have something that's gonna fuel you the whole day, because also, even with food, you don't really want to try and have something when you're there, because God forbid something spills on your outfit. Yeah, I would just cry. And please think about what you're wearing, because as much as white is a great color, I chose the riskiest, you know what I mean, color to be wearing, because so many things were going wrong. But yeah, you'll be clapping a lot. There'll be a lot of walking, there'll be a lot of standing. You don't want to feel shaky. You don't want to fuel your nervousness of graduation day with hunger, because hunger is just gonna make you feel worse. And that also goes to like make sure that you have a good night's sleep. I know it's so tempting to like go out and do something the night before, but you're gonna be out the whole day, and if you're out in the sun, you're gonna be very hot, and that just tires you. So definitely mentally and physically prepare for that day. The other thing is start thinking about your graduation outfit. I would say literally minimum 2 months in advance, because honestly, first of all, time flies, especially when you're really focusing on like your assignments and your exams. Time flies so much, and what you thought you wanted to wear before can change. So you want to keep like researching, looking at outfits and thinking about if what you're picking is appropriate. The reason I say that is just because, like I said, it's a very long day, and you don't want to wear something where you're going to end up feeling uncomfortable. As much as I liked my dress, because it was a tight dress on a hot day, it just wasn't the most ideal outfit. I ended up feeling uncomfortable, and when you're wearing a tight dress and heels and you're in that keep in mind, I'm in this outfit from like 8 a.m. until I went home in the evening. Like, you want to be comfortable and you want to wear something appropriate. So when you're picking your outfit, make sure you really thought about what you're choosing to wear. Yeah, very important, because honestly, I would recommend that when you have your outfit, at least like a week or 2 in advance, you try it on, you feel how it is like moving around with it. Do you feel okay like if you have to like go up the stairs with it? This also goes for your heels. Girls, if you're wearing heels, oh my goodness, wow. The heels that I wore, I was like, oh, these are comfortable, like I can wear these all day. No, heels are very humbling on graduation day, because it's not like when you're going out for dinner or when you're going out, like, they hurt, they really hurt. You're going upstairs, you have to think about if the shoes you're wearing are gonna be fine for you to, well, for me, I think for most people, the graduation stage, you do have to go up some stairs, and just think about that, because you don't want to have a little tumble when you're coming down, because that would not be fun, that would not be cute. But yeah, definitely think about that. The other thing is making sure, I know it's so silly and obvious, but have your phone fully charged from the moment you wake up, because you're going to be out all day and you want to be taking lots of pictures and lots of videos. You won't have time to be sitting there in a corner charging your phone. So it's silly, it's obvious, but charge your phone. Like, I remember the day of my graduation, I kept using my phone to make TikToks. So then my phone was being drained of battery so quickly. And in between, like after the ceremony, I had to go somewhere on campus to just like sit down and charge it. And it's just annoying. It's just not something that you want to have to deal with. So yeah. The other thing is, don't underestimate bringing things to maintain your appearance throughout the day, whether that's makeup, hair products, whether you've got curly hair or straight hair that day. First of all, UK weather cannot be trusted. Expect anything and everything. You never know what's going to happen with the weather. You want to make sure that you have products or something, preferably if you're going with somebody that's like a family member or a friend who isn't graduating, and that they can carry the bag for you, which is gonna link to another point I'm gonna make later. But yeah, carrying like maybe like a face powder or a brush, maybe some mascara, or like whatever you think you'll need. Really consider like beauty maintenance. Basically, you're going to be having lots of pictures taken. A girl told me the other day that when she graduated, her hair, because it was like a really humid day, like it completely got messed up and she had nothing to fix it, so she hated her graduation pictures, which really sucks. So definitely think about that, because it's like I said, like I've said so many times, it's a very, very long day. Graduation is, yeah, it's a very extensive day of pictures and talking and walking. So yeah, you want to be prepared for that. Just have like a little emergency like essentials bag, deodorant, hairbrush, makeup, even like a little snack to like get your blood sugar going. Just try and have like a little emergency thing that you can carry with you, or someone can carry for you. So there's that. The other thing, going back to the heels, bring flats. Please bring flats. I don't care if you are like a professional heel wearing person, just bring flats, because that day is very, very long. Your feet will get tired, you'll get tired, it becomes exhausting. Bring flats that match and look so well with your graduation outfit, so that if you end up going to dinner, if you end up, I don't know, just walking around in those flats for the rest of the day, your outfit doesn't look strange. It doesn't look like you didn't think about it. Like, don't bring your sliders to wear with your graduation outfit. Have some like nice flats that you can wear, because honestly, my feet were killing. Oh, my feet were killing. I literally had to go and sit down. I think it was like 3 hours in, my feet were just giving up on me. I did bring sandals, and they were cute, but they were pretty casual considering the dress I was wearing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend bringing flats, because honestly, you don't want to be looking weird slanting to the side because your shoes are uncomfortable. The other thing, which is linked to something I said earlier, is that be wary that you, especially if you're a woman, you likely won't have pockets. If you're wearing a dress, you won't have pockets. Even if you do have pockets in your outfit, it's just not ideal. You have to be wary that you're not going to be able to carry around a lot of things that you'd normally carry. And like I said, it's amazing having someone who's kind of low-key your assistant for the day, whether that's like your partner, friend, family member, somebody who can carry things for you. Because especially when you go on stage, I remember when I went up on stage, I didn't know what to do with my phone, and I was getting so stressed because I was wondering like what are other people doing with their phones. Yeah, I literally didn't know what to do. So I think I actually left my phone on the chair, which is not ideal. But yeah, be wary that you can't carry a lot of things, so kind of have a plan for that kind of thing. The next thing is to try and get as many pictures with your friends and family as possible before the ceremony. One, because after the ceremony, a lot of people tend to then scatter around, whether it's for like group pictures, or like to go and celebrate, go and do things, and you want to catch everybody before things start getting like really busy and really overwhelming. yeah, this is also why I say come as early as you possibly can, because it makes a world of a difference, trust me. You don't want to feel like you don't really get enough like good pictures, or even just having like really meaningful moments with the people that you're celebrating with. It's not nice when it feels like the whole day was just a blur because you didn't get to have any time to like really take in that you have these people around you, whether those are people from your course, your family, friends, whatever, that have come to celebrate with you. Because graduation can be overwhelming, but you don't want that to like, you know, basically ruin the whole experience. So yeah, there's that. The other thing I would say is figure out parking way in advance, especially if you go to my uni or unis that are like mine where there's very limited parking and it's gonna be so busy. If that means you or your family members or whoever needs to be parking in another area, let's say like you're graduating at University of Birmingham, they park in like Selly Oak or something, just think about that, because, and then they walk, because honestly parking is such a nightmare and it could end up delaying you so much just because you were faffing around looking for parking. I saw something that people do on TikTok that kind of made me laugh because it's something I would do, but go onto Google Maps and then obviously look at the area and like just have a little exploring around and look at what parking is in the area so that you feel like a lot more prepared and stuff to park. So yeah. The next thing I would say is, oh my gosh, find out the color of your hood for the gown, because what color was mine? I think mine was blue. I want to say blue, like a light blue. Anyway, I've seen there's lots of different colors because I used to think it would just all be completely black, but a lot of like with my uni, depending on what school you are, like School of Life and Environment Sciences have one color, School of, I don't know, Medicine, yeah, they would have like different colors. So think about that when you're then thinking about your dress and your accessories and your shoes, because it's definitely something that not everybody thinks about. Because for some people they buy their dress first before they order their gown. So that's also why having colors that can kind of go with almost anything is good, but you don't have to do that. It's just more important that you prepare according to what the gown is gonna look like. And I guess with that I would also say just like planning your outfit head to toe. I know it's super dramatic, but I planned my hair, the color of my nails, everything like way in advance so that I would have like a cohesive look, because those pictures being taken, you have them for a long time. You're gonna look back at those pictures when you're older, and you don't want them to be the kind of pictures where you're like, why did I choose that? Why did I wear that? It's just nice when you know that you put a lot of thought into what you wore. The other thing I would say is getting someone who will be either sat behind you or a family member or whoever, one of your guests, to take a video, a very clear, good quality video, and then someone else is taking pictures of you while you go up the stage to get your certificate. By the way, in case you didn't know, they give you a fake certificate because your actual certificate is going to be coming in the mail. So don't act surprised, just take it and smile. Anyway, let me not go off track, but yeah, get someone to take pictures and videos while you're going up stage, because that is very important. I got some, but they weren't very clear, and I ended up screen recording the video of me going up on the stage from my uni's YouTube. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely a very good idea to get that kind of content, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just such a nice thing to look back on. So there's that. And the final thing I would definitely say is to just take in the day, really enjoy yourself, just be grateful, be mindful of like the experience, as in try to live in the moment. Don't try to like worry about the next thing you're gonna do, where you're gonna go. Just try to really like take in that day, because it goes by so quickly, but it's such an amazing day and you should be so proud of yourself, because uni is very, very hard. and to have gotten to that point is just wonderful, and definitely something to be celebrated, and just spend a lot of time with your loved ones, your course mates, whoever. Take lots of pictures, and yeah, just really enjoy yourself. Don't stress too much about it. Just do all the stressing by planning in advance, so that all the stress is just eliminated from you planning and organizing everything that needed to be done. But yeah, those are all my tips. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that those tips are going to help you. If you're graduating, congratulations. If you've already graduated, congratulations again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure that you give the video a like. I would love to know you guys' graduation experience, what you're planning, what you're doing, etc. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye.